On the outside, my parents were wonderful people. They were constantly taking me on vacation. I had anything and everything I wanted. I was a very spoiled child on the outside. But on the inside, no. I felt neglected. I couldn't come to my mom with any problems that I had. As a teenager, I started feeling like there was something wrong with me. And now my mother does not respect me as a parent at all.
Well, Cindy says she's been raising Jessica's children because her daughter chooses men over motherhood. Take a look.
My relationship with Dean has been volatile. It would choke me to the point of nearly unconsciousness. One time, I literally thought I was going to die, and for whatever reason, he let go. Another incident, I threw his phone at him from across the couch and ended up hitting him in the face. He got extremely pissed off at me, and he got up and he just started wailing on me, left, right, left, right. I couldn't see out of my left eye for 2 weeks. About 3 years ago, Dean and I got into a fight. It got heated and loud, and he went up to my head and literally put his hands on my head and shook my head like this.
My granddaughter woke up, and she came out of her room, and she witnessed Dean with his hands around her neck.
My daughter was terrified.
When he saw my granddaughter, he stopped. Then he left the house. Jessica called the police.
He was arrested.
As a result, a restraining order was issued between Dean and Jessica and Dean and my granddaughter.
I did not honor it, no. Did I keep my daughter away from him majority of the time? Yes.
They have ignored that restraining order.
I do forgive him. I plan on staying with him. That video makes me see the picture very differently, probably how you see it right now, and it makes me feel like a complete idiot. But
You're not a complete idiot, but you're making some bad choices, and I'm really puzzled here. I'm really puzzled at both of you. Look, this stuff's just not that hard. I mean, sometimes there were really difficult choices to make, and it's kind of like things are on the line. Do you kind of go this way? Do you kind of go that way? And you could argue both sides. And then there are some things that little Abner could figure out. I mean, they're not close calls.
yeah.
You have a man in your home that's attacking you physically in the presence of your daughter.
Yeah.
Enough so that you call the police and they issue a restraining order.
Mm-hmm.
And then you violate the restraining order.
Yes.
And continue to have him around you and your daughter.
Well, the time that he was around my daughter was because it was 1 day a week. And
Okay, wait a minute. Stop talking.
Okay.
Stop talking, because if I let you keep talking, that's going to be 5 minutes of my life I can't get back. And there's not anything you can say that is going to tell me that's going to cause me to change my position, where you say, he's attacking me, and I got a restraining order, and then I ignored it, and he's still around me on a regular basis and around my daughter on an occasional basis. There's nothing rational about that at all.
Is it not possible for people to change? Because even though the history shows that, you know, especially my history, it's not the greatest, and his history is not the greatest, but I believe that we are trying our best to change now.
Are you trying your best?
I believe so.
You're drinking every day. You're fighting in front of your children. You're calling the police on her because you don't like her vocabulary. You guys are fighting in front of the kids. Is that the best you can do? Then I need to report this to Department of Child and Family Services, because you people are inadequate parents. If that's the best you can do, I'm a mandated reporter. You've just dictated what I'm required to do.
I know.
If that's the best you can do, it's game over. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Is that the best you can do? Are you doing your best?
I'm doing my best, but
Good to
my
know.
hands are tied
Good to know.
by her.
Okay, good to know. She goes and picks